The science of chiropractic thoroughly understands the importance of a balanced structure and good posture. The value of good posture goes well beyond appearance. Poor posture can potentially affect our health in very significant ways. One mechanism is that posture affects how we breathe. We cannot breathe properly with poor posture. How we breathe has a direct and substantial impact on our health. Proper breathing also stimulates the vagus nerve, and in doing so, facilitates communication between the gut and brain through what is known as the gut-brain axis. Let's start with posture and breath. When we inhale, we bring oxygen into the lungs, which is then distributed to the cells by the blood and cardiovascular system. Oxygen is necessary for the cells to produce energy. As the lungs expand, their internal surface area expands, allowing for more efficient oxygen absorption by the lungs' alveoli. Since the lungs have no muscles, expansion and contraction is accomplished by movement of the diaphragm and rib cage. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle located just under the lungs. It's the primary muscle of respiration. As it contracts down and expands out, it allows the lungs to expand. The lungs also expand as the intercostal muscles of the rib cage contract, expanding the rib cage up and out. In 1948, Congress commissioned a large long-term study which is still ongoing. It's known as the Framingham Heart Study. Based on the study data, the most significant single predictor of longevity is our vital capacity. Vital capacity is a measurement of the maximum amount of air that can be inhaled or exhaled, and is primarily a function of how well we are using our diaphragm. The diaphragm can only function effectively if it's in good anatomical position, which requires good posture. Several factors can affect our posture, such as spending too much time in front of a computer, too much texting, trauma, or weak muscles from a sedentary lifestyle. Poor posture can impact our health in ways beyond what may seem obvious. For example, the head's functional weight increases by 10 pounds for each inch our head is forward off of the correct anatomical position. This additional weight causes the back and shoulders to compensate by rounding forward. This constricts the rib cage and the movement of the diaphragm, forcing the breath to become shallow. Head forward posture can result in a 30% loss of vital capacity. Studies have also shown that head forward posture reduces blood flow to the brain and places stress upon the nervous system. This is not the way your body was designed to breathe. Shallow breathing tends to keep our nervous system in fight or flight mode. This can raise cortisol levels, impact sleep patterns, impair concentration, and have many negative effects, including the accumulation of stress weight, which is increased fat in the midsection. Proper movement of the diaphragm also massages the abdominal organs and stimulates the vagus nerve. This movement has a calming effect on the nervous system, in part by stimulating the release of serotonin. Serotonin is an essential neurotransmitter that can influence our mood and a general sense of well-being. Serotonin has been called the feel-good chemical. It also plays a role in digestion, sleep, bone density, and sexual function. 90% of our serotonin is made in the gut. Vagus nerve stimulation by proper diaphragm movement also supports the nerve's role in the bidirectional communication between the gut and the brain, known as the gut-brain axis. This pathway has a profound influence on our health and is the subject of cutting-edge research. The gut is much more than an organ for digesting food. In fact, it has more than 500 million neurons and has been referred to as our second brain. Good communication between the gut and brain by an active vagus nerve is essential for healthy digestion, cognition, immune function, mood, and weight control. Recent studies have also confirmed the importance of the vagus by showing that electrical stimulation of the vagus nerve has been effective in treating severe depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and a number of other conditions. Yet, as with other external interventions, electrical stimulation of the vagus nerve comes with unwanted consequences. Artificial stimulation of the vagus nerve has been shown to disrupt circadian rhythms and sleep patterns. There is a better way. By simply resorting structural alignment and proper diaphragm function, we have a natural way to regain optimal function of the vagus nerve. Balance and communication are principles that the science of chiropractic fully embraces. Structural alignment and good posture are at the core of chiropractic care. We know that the body has a profound and innate ability to heal itself once balance is restored. Perhaps you have experienced it, or perhaps you knew it intuitively. But we now have the research and know the mechanism and wide scope of benefits available from regular chiropractic care. This is great news and a message worth sharing.